can hit just like a fastball to the beans. Nobody wants that. With CarShield, you don't pay for covered repairs. With over 20 years of experience and being America's most trusted name in auto protection, CarShield's a lot like me. Awesome.
Don't get caught looking. Call CarShield and save.
Woo!
Tiger Law knows what it takes to win. Teamwork, hard work, grit, and sacrifice. We're a homegrown firm with a national reputation for winning. Tiger Law. All we do is win.
All we do is win.
Torque, you were the first pick overall in the draft. What kind of pressure goes along with that?
I think pressure can only come from within. As long as you have faith in yourself, success or failure can only be measured in trying. What about you as CEO for Kier?
You know, funny, I think it's the same thing. You know, you put your head down and you work to succeed. For us to save people money, we need to fight fraud and abuse.
So you guys would be the #1 pick?
I think so.
Sounds like it.
Kier Auto Insurance. Drive well.
Bottom of the first inning here at Petco Park, and we saw this with Craig Stammen in spring training against some right-handed pitchers. Jake Cronenworth was leading off. It's the first time he's done it in a regular season game since 2023 in May. This is whiff rate against the curveball, a pitch that Jack Flaherty threw more than ever last year, about a quarter of the time.
Yeah, he
I wish my
really well with that
phone wasn't act slow when I need it. It's one of those things, right?
That Jack gets on that curveball.
All right, Flaherty, let's go.
Strike from Jack Flaherty. And by the way, as we were going to break, as you see, Jack
How's everyone doing today? Doing good?
For the first time this year with a 4.64 ERA last season. As we were going to break, Spencer Torkelson punched out on a ball that actually, if he challenged it, probably would have been ball 4. Again, we said this yesterday, and it's worth repeating. We don't have the strike zone on our screens in the booth because there are worries within the league about making sure that nobody has the feed. Even though players are supposed to challenge within basically 2 seconds, there's some worry about there being a feed that has the strike zone and how teams might possibly use that. So we can't tell you live. You have to do it at home and play along, create your own game show on whether or not somebody should challenge as McGonigal makes a play.
All right, McGonigal, let's go.
We saw the replay, you and I did. That was outside and probably challengeable. But again, you have to conserve those things.
And I think that's exactly what Spencer Torkelson decided to do. He knew in his heart that was not a strike, because just live without that box, it looked like it was outside. And I kept waiting for him to tap, but he's probably thinking at that point, oh man, if I lose a challenge here in the first inning, so better be safe than sorry.
Here's Tatis. Strike 1.
But with a couple of runners on, I don't think AJ would have been mad if he challenged and lost in that, because he might get another pitch, and that could be the difference of scoring a run.
High leverage spot. It's all going to be about the situation, and you can kind of think about it at least a little bit, sort of like how AJ Hinch decides to pinch hit. Right, if he's got left on left and it's the bases clear with 2 out and he's in the lead, he's probably not going to hit for a left-hander. But if it's the 3rd inning and it's the bases loaded 1 out and it's a high leverage spot, he might hit for somebody.
I got a shot to break this game open. Right. He understands that it could be won or lost in one of those early innings.
That is strike 3. Fastball dropped in from Jack Flaherty on Tatis.
And Jack turned around because he thought that Tatis was going to challenge.
Let's go.
But that one caught. That was just a perfect pitch. But you see him kind of spin around like, oh, I better take a look to see if he's going to challenge. But perfect pitch from Jack Flaherty. That's where that slider, that fastball down in the strike zone is so important for Jack Flaherty, because they think it's going to be a breaking ball off the plate, and it rides true and catches that bottom rail.
Oh, what a pitch by Flaherty. Up high, force seam.
Fastball command is paramount for Jack Flaherty.
And especially that low one right there.
Strike 1 to Manny Machado. 2 former Dodgers here. And Jack has played. It feels like everybody's past
Four-seam fastball.
A couple years ago with
Bottom middle.
Jack and Manny Machado and some words exchanged.
Versus Manny Machado.
Got traded from
0-2
Tigers
count,
to
bottom of the first.
Dodgers, and then came back with his 2-year deal in tow.
He got a slider.
As of last year.
Down low at the feet. Good eye.
Yeah, those, emotions run high during the playoffs, and that can happen.
Foul ball on a form seam.
Machado, Tigers starting defense brought to you by Mary Rowe Awnings. Matt Vierling in center today.
Jake Rogers is starting at catcher today instead of Dirk Dingler. Gave him a day off, game 3 of the season. Fuck it.
Accident that led to a concussion on a weekend.
Oh, Flaherty strikes out Machado. Looking good, looking good.
It was up all spring, and he's taking it right into the regular season.
Let's go, boys.
Aren't you Matt Vierling? You work here?
Milwaukee Brewers are beating the Sox 4-1.
How's my car? Was it expensive?
Car Shield knocked your repair bill right out of the park.
Great. I'm on my way to a game.
Oh, me too.
With all that money saved, maybe I can get season tickets.
Or my jersey, or even this picture of me playing t-ball as a kid. Hey, can I catch a ride?
We're going to go ahead and mute that for right now. I don't know what they're going to... They don't want to get knocked or anything. All right.
People out, you got to stay
We're
away
back
from
to
that
it.
atom ball, which means don't hit it right at them. You got to find some holes and, find some alleys, and then also just continue with that stellar pitching. Only giving up, 2 earned runs in the first 2 games.
Thought you had taken a physics course.
Yes, that's the old atom ball.
Yeah.
Don't
hit it right at
them. Yeah, find a hole somewhere. Find an alley.
2 strikes on Kevin McGonigal and a foul ball here. Kevin had that fun banter, as A.J. Hinch would say, with Jackson Merrill. Went back and forth yesterday with the 4 hits. Merrill stole a home run for him. 0-2. It's downstairs, a ball and 2 strikes.
That's the thing that's important. and I know it's a curveball down in the dirt, but it's just the way he takes pitches. There's not any wasted energy or wasted anything. It's just he sees it clearly and just follows it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Doesn't flinch.
Time called. I didn't mean to stop your story. You can continue. He just called time.
No, that was done.
Okay. Just checking.
I saw him wave his hands.
1-2 for Vasquez on McGonigal.
Let's go. Big dog up. Big dog up. Good eye, McGonigal.
2 balls, 2 strikes. So the most hits through 3 Tigers games is 8 from Barney McCoskey back in 1939, the great uncle of Tigers beat writer Chris McCoskey.
I remember Chris talking about that, and that was one of those little unknown, nuggets that I don't think anybody knew. And I remember him talking about that last year, and I went, wow, that's a great little nugget.
3-2 is fouled away first base side. Barney McCoskey would have had a marvelous major league career. His career average was .312. The World War II effort landed in the middle of his career, and then also he ran into a wall at Old Tiger Stadium and ended up needing to have spinal fusion surgery as McGonigal takes strike 3.
Oh!
Not going to challenge.
You didn't even challenge that, did you, bro?
He knows the strike zone really, really well. And he kind of jumped out of the way. Maybe he had second thoughts, but you know that he was thinking about it. As good as eye as he has and walks more than he strikes out.
Come on, Tigers, let's go.
Both he and Torque are questioning whether they should have challenged or not.
Yeah, those both likely would have been ball 4. Torque and McGonigal. And so we've seen to this point an expansive strike zone from Malachi Moore. Again, though, there is some teammate dynamics here too, right? As this is popped up.
Come on now.
Second base Cronenworth will leave it for Tatis Jr. and 2 away.
No, but I think that's one of the things that AJ kept talking about all spring is they'll talk about it. They'll go back.
1 second, fellas.
Look at those, and then they'll say, well, why didn't you challenge? And then have Spencer Torkelson tell them, well, you know what, I didn't want to right there for whatever his reason might be. Same with McGonigal. And then AJ will give his feedback as to why, yeah, you're right, or I wish you would have.
To first base, Gavin Sheets with a stellar play, and the covering Vasquez stops the bag. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Padres right-hander.
With hotels and vacation rentals, Booking.com has something for everyone.
See, Self, you got anything more boutique?
Oui, right this way.
Now we're talking.
What about something more family-friendly?
Maybe a resort with a water park?
Or somewhere less family-friendly?
Yep, one Vegas hotel for the bride-to-be.
Everything.
We have free cancellation. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, Booking.com.
It bothered us too that your employees weren't taking full advantage of their retirement plans. So Vanguard created something to give them a little nudge. With Vanguard's Well On Your Way, 87% of employees took action to improve their financial well-being. Vanguard, discipline that delivers.
You see these cars? There were people in them when they were hit. The accidents didn't just wreck these cars, they wreck lives. Mothers, fathers, sons, daughters, seriously hurt by reckless drivers. That's why we make reckless drivers and the insurance companies that defend them pay. Don't let the insurance company treat you and your family like junk. Get the Bernstein Advantage. 1-800-CALL-SAM.
Well, we certainly served it up over the plate. This is a burger fit for a home run king, the 99 burger in honor of Aaron Judge. They sell a bazillion of these at Yankee Stadium. It looks pretty good. I feel like we passed the test. What about you?
I think so.
Let's go Tigers.
My bad. I said, come on, at least let the first one go out. You can have the rest. But that was an unbelievable catch.
First homer, a cool memory, but I said I'm sorry. And he was like, nice catch, whatever. You got 4 yesterday, so I had to take one away from you today. It's the only way we can get you out at this point.
Well, would you look at that? It's McGonigal's 3rd day in the big leagues, and he's already got opponents saying the only way to beat him is to rob him of home runs. But some good back and forth between the two of them. McGonigal.
Jackson Merrill up a bit.
There's actually a story when he was still in high school. Jackson Merrill
in the dirt.
Drafted, both East Coast guys, so they were at the same event. And I asked McGonigal, did you talk to him? Did you get to meet him? He was like, no, I was too afraid. I was like, oh my gosh, that's Jackson Merrill. How cool is that? So a cool moment between the two of them. McGonigal does wish he would have let that one fall, though.
Yeah, you got Maryland against Philadelphia.
There you go.
and isn't it funny, Dan? There's always a backstory, right? Like Riley Green was talking on the podcast about playing for Team USA, and like Bobby Whitby in there.
Yeah.
These guys grow up in the same age cohort, the same age bracket. And there's always a history of some kind.
You know what I was thinking about with the two of them, just that in that little back and forth that they had during the game yesterday was these guys got a chance to be playing against one another for a long, long time. McGonigal 21, what Merrill?
That's true.
22.
Merrill and McGonigal are both very young. Pop fly, let's go.
Colt Keith says it's his, and Colt Keith fading into Bears territory to make the catch. If you missed it, here's what we sleuthed out down in the TV truck. You got 4 yesterday.
So if you guys have noticed, Colt Keith is at third.
One side of the phone call, right? We got his side, but that was enough to fill in.
If you've noticed.
And we know how serious Kevin is, but how much he cares about this game already. And it reminded me of Scooble and Bregman last year. Take a pitch.
Yeah, the same thing. Yeah, he and Buxton have some good back and forths.
Oh yeah, because Scoops has
Buxton,
thrown him fastball after fastball after fastball to start it back.
You know, and I think he's hit a couple home runs on changeups and things like that. And it's just like there's certain guys that just have you, and he's like, oh come on, what do I have to do?
Did it go?
An uncomfortable swing.
Strike.
Would say.
And this is something
that was weird. That was a weird transition right there.
Jack worked hard on a changeup in spring training, and I think he's thrown what looks like about 3 of them so far.
Right outside the strike zone, inside with a 4-seam fastball. It seems like Flaherty is playing with fire right now. He is throwing 8 out of every 10 as a 4-seam. So we'll see how that turns out. Foul tip, another 4-seam.
But that was one of the things that Jack worked so hard on. You know, he's such a perfectionist. And
he needs to work hard. He didn't have a great season.
And he wanted to get them in sync between the stretch and the windup. They were both a little bit different.
Oh!
Right at Torque.
Great catch, Torque. That was a bomb right at Torque.
He did was to try to make them the same, and that's why his velocity has been up in spring, because he's got them working together. It's not like, okay, I've got real good stuff
2 down.
My windup, but when I get in my stretch, I'm losing some of that velocity. The other thing was he is throwing a sinker and that changeup, and he's not afraid to throw it in spring training, and he's taken it over into the regular season. Especially right-handed hitters. You know, you see the slider and the curveball so much. You know, you think, okay, he'll throw the changeup to lefties, but he's throwing that changeup to right-handers.
There's a slider for Gavin Sheets. Jack Flaherty last year threw all of 11 changeups to righties. He threw 3 changeups to righties in 2024.
And he threw a lot. And Jake Rogers forced him to throw it.
All right.
You know, like, okay, there were times when he'd bounce a changeup, and the very next pitch was another changeup that he executed.
What's up, Shane? What's up, my brother?
If you're just going to give up on it once you throw a bad one, it's never.
I just seen it, brother.
You got to have faith in it.
But you know, it's the chicken or the egg, right? Do you want to throw it in a big spot if you haven't thrown it in a big spot?
You don't, but you know but you might get to that point if you're throwing them early in the season and kind of saying, you know, I've got faith in this. I've got conviction in it now. But you got to take it into the actual game. You can't just throw it in the bullpen or in live BPs.
Fastball 3-2. Like, this is not a spot where you likely see him furnish a changeup and 3-2 trying to get out of an inning.
Nope. And he could go in a lot of different ways. I mean, because he has confidence in his slider.
We got 2 down. 3-2 count.
That was a slider, and it's
hit it to the mound. Threw it to first. 3 down. About to start the bottom of the 3rd. It's been a pitching duel so far. Tigers are the only ones with a hit.
You work here?
Yeah, it's not work if you love it.
Okay.
We're going to go ahead and mute that for a second. Ricky, what's up, brother? What's going on, brother? I had to mute it because I don't know what they're going to play. What's going on with you, Rick? What's up, Ricky? What you think so far, man? You watching the game, bro? I'll tell you what, man. Fucking, I don't like what I'm seeing out of Kevin McGonigal, bro. Not Kevin McGonigal. I'm sorry. Riley Green, bro. He starts, like, he needs to put that power away, man. He needs to chill out with it.
Register to showcase the
Oh, yeah? Wings are up?
young athletes from your local community in the official youth skills competition of Major League Baseball, known as Pitch, Hit, and Run. Make an impact today. Pitch, hit, and run. Scan the QR code to sign up and host an event.
It was a solid win yesterday, bro, but, like, to be honest, I think, what is there, like 10 games left now? They got to step it up, man. This has to stop happening. Like, 3 years in a row, it worries me, man, because even not like last year, but the year before, we were 12 points up with 28 games left. I mean, that's unexcusable, bro. You know, they remind me of the Lions during that 1-6 season. It was like we played 5 of those losses were to playoff teams. We just couldn't figure out how to win, right? And then we figured it out. We finished 9-8, go to NFC Championship, finish 15-2, don't make the playoffs, but
Obviously some concussion concerns, but
We're
he's pretty
back
quickly
at it.
back at it, and he says he's full go now, guys.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're playing the
it's
Flyers.
Great to hear.
Okay.
That is, you know, with the bat sort of springing back at him, that is as fortunate as he could have been. Daniela, you mentioned that there was no dental work necessary to this point. That
You
had
at
the
work,
orbital
Bubba?
bone and the nose as well. So he had a pretty big gash right near the mustache there. And
I know I keep BSing, bro, and I really need to just
the way he was
stream. Who
describing
cares
it,
if there's
he's
one
very
person in here, 2
fortunate to
people? You
be
know what
in
I
one
mean?
Yeah, and Jason, I did joke with him that at least you have the mustache going for you. So if you didn't know,
that,
when
bro?
you walk up to Jake, you may not be able to even tell that anything happened to him. But he had quite a few stitches in there.
I think we're at the point.
Yeah,
like,
I know it's
yeah,
gay.
we're at the point where because he's okay, you can say.
Let me know if the game
like,
audio
he
is too
said to
loud
the
too, Bubba.
doctors, you know, I'm not worried about my.
I know. I'm just figuring it out.
Need to have that, but it was actually easier to deal with. There was some worry about the stitching, and if you leave.
Oh my God!
The mustache at the same time, like, could be an
We just jumped.
scary situation, and we are.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome.
I think the one thing, Peaches, is we've known this for a long time. Jake Rogers is one tough.
Oh!
Well, I think he's a big part of this team too, and I remember
Did you see that, Ricky? We just jumped to 122.
to tell the story about what happened, and
122 live viewers.
everybody thought maybe, well, was there any
Welcome. Subscribe for me. Subscribe, please. 127.
immediately you're thinking, you got to be kidding me. He got hurt really early last year and then had to get, caught up and everything. So good for him. About a week for him to be back and catch
Ball up high with a cutter. 1-1 count. Top of the third. 2 down.
He'll be running around the bases in StatCast form, just like nothing ever happened. Those arm swings that we loved at StatCast Stadium. As that's inside, Gleyber Torres is halfway to his 6th walk of the year.
It's just some guys just, have it. They have a hard time throwing strikes to him.
So, Torres had a strong half of the year last year. I mean, he had a good all-around year. All right, cutter, inside, strike.
Yeah, and it's all about aiming is generally what it is because you're saying, man, I can't do this. So you try to place it there, and then it's exactly what you do is continually throw ball 1, ball 2, ball 3.
Swing and a miss. He came
Another strikeout. All right, here we go. We're back to that BS, man.
5 through 3 tonight.
Taking
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna mute the game on the commercials, right? Because I don't want them to play a commercial or whatever. But so the Tigers really been starting off slow this year. I mean, I know we're 2-0, but it's been the back half of our order, right? You got McGonigal coming out hot, batting .667 with a stolen home run as a rookie. Dingler's the home run hitter, right? Green finally got a hit yesterday. Torkelson's had 1, 2, 3 hits. I mean, that's good to see. Torres has 5 walks in 3 games so far. The game's not even over with, right? So, I mean, they just got to start off strong and get it together, right? So, we're going to see. Yeah, Rick, you know what? You're 100% right, bro. That's like our Achilles heel right now, and our veterans need to get it together. Like, this is the back half of our lineup that really won these first 2 games, right? Colt Keith went, 3 for 5 that first game? McGonigal went 4 for 5. Dingler went 3 for 5. It was the back half of our lineup. Torque had an RBI, but still. We're up to 358, guys. 358. All right, boys, we're back. We're back. Yeah, Ricky. Yeah, Ricky, me too. To be honest with you, I love the home runs that Green was hitting last year. I just want him to hit the ball, make contact, get on the base, stop trying to swing for the fences. We're up to 388 live viewers. 405. I'm sorry, 405. Subscribe for me. If you're at work, you didn't pay the $20 a month to watch these bums, or whatever it is. Here we go. Okay, McKinstry. McKinstry, I think, just stole a home run. I gotta take a second look at this. What a grab by McKinstry. Hold on, let's look. Yep. McKinstry just stole a home run. Oh, no, it's a little short. It was a little short. We're at 427 live viewers, guys. 436. Thank you.
Good route. Clean route right to the ball.
Just right over the shoulder. Didn't kind of get all twisted.
436 live viewers. Slider for Flaherty. 0-2 count. 1 out. Bottom of the third.
Look at me.
For a guy who's truly the least look-at-me guy, he's got this understated sense of humor. So, you know, Riley Green had that hit that was 53 miles an hour yesterday. And McKinstry said to him, nice aim.
I don't know what it is about
But there's the energy. So, wow, yeah.
what it is about Flaherty. He just 9 out of 10 pitches are a 4-seam.
Wall. Letting him know.
In the dirt?
Especially in a ballpark you don't know all that well. I mean, Zach played here
382 live viewers.
Same division, but the Tigers are here once every 2 years.
And when he was with the Dodgers, I mean, was he an outfielder at that time, or was he playing strictly
mostly
infield?
Yeah.
Right.
2-2. It's a curveball that misses. 3-2 on Castellanos. Still some power in that bat. 34 years old, former Tiger Nick Castellanos. He's 0 for 2 in the series, and this 3-2 is on the ground.
Hit the short.
That's McGonigal, and that's
all right, McGonigal. 2 down.
If you've been injured in an auto accident, make Figer Law your first call. Figer Law. All we do is win.
Do is
true for the Tigers so far this year. 2-0, leading the American League Central. Cleveland lost yesterday 5-1 against Cole Young and the Mariners. He got his first home run yesterday. Young did. And here is former Royal Freddie Fermin. A lot of young talent in the American League Central with Chase DeLauder hitting 3 home runs, Kevin McGonigal. Bobby Witt Jr. has been in the league for a couple years, still very young.
Yeah.
Jack Caglione. Minnesota is
good pitch. Outside bottom corner. Sinker. Counts 1-1. 2 down. Bottom of the third. 0-0. Yet to get a hit.
Had his first home run.
You know, and I like the fact that it's still brought up that the Tigers, how young they are. Not just Kevin McGonigal.
Sinker.
Overall, they're still
bottom middle. 2-1 count.
Think about Riley Green and Spencer Torkelson.
Oh, line drive.
That breaks.
Got a hold of the ball there.
Tired by Flaherty to open the game.
Yeah, that Fermin, when he was with the Royals, you know, and spelling Salvador Perez, I mean, this is what he.
And what you're seeing on the screen is a 3D view of the game. And then I'm playing the audio of the game.
And that's probably one of the reasons why they felt comfortable in getting rid of Fermin. But guy's a good catcher. Behind the plate, throws a lot of runners out. And against the Tigers, anyway, it just seems like he gets his fair share of hits.
Highly thought of behind the plate.
Yes.
Never been an offensive.
202 live viewers.
Of the league. But against the Tigers, these at-bats are top level.
197 live viewers.
Cronenworth goes down to spray that changeup foul. There's one of those changeups from Flaherty. Cronenworth found out either in-game or post-game that Michigan beat Alabama yesterday to.
Yes, Jake Cronenworth is a University of Michigan graduate.
Product, former 7th-round pick of Tampa Bay.
Up high, hard swing. Strike 2, 1-2 count.
Fermin at first, 1-2. Left field. Right to play it on a hop. Station to station.
Another hit to left field, same exact spot out the green. Man on first and second, 2 down.
Jack Flaherty has seen these
239 live viewers
in the past, going over to the Dodgers in 2024. This is Fernando Tatis Jr. in StatCast 3D, powered by Google Cloud. Hits against Jack in his career. He's seen everything and he's hit everything.
Yeah, and I know, and Jack remembers where those pitches were, and so it's very important. He's probably going to go down and away. You see Jake setting up right there on that outside part of the plate. Now it's just a matter of executing. He probably knows, you know what, I've got to
330 live viewers.
Junior, but sometimes it leaks and just spins, and some of that damage might have been
2 down, man on first and second, 1-0 count. 1-1 count on a slider. He went bottom left.
And you see the pattern.
Look at that. Look what Flaherty's doing. He is painting the bottom. Knuckle curve, slider, sinker, four-seam. I think he's a 5-pitch guy.
That sinker that's running in on the hands, because that's one of those ones that's probably
394 live viewers.
The the curveball and takes him by surprise.
That is a called strike.
Oh, why didn't Tatis challenge that?
That's the interesting thing.
That was outside.
If you really believe that you have been wronged, you have recourse now. That's a ball.
And it's also just a perfectly placed pitch by Jack Flaherty, and he stares at Tatis Jr. like, well, challenge, you can do that.
Yeah, I think batters have to get used to that, though. Oh, off with his helmet.
What the?
Now remember, a couple years ago,
436 live viewers.
Manny Machado back in 2024, and now the question is, what's the next act here?
Yeah, I mean, you might want to go right back in there, but you're going to lean out over the plate because all those pitches, those curveballs and sliders are all out over the plate.
Came back with a fastball.
And I think he wanted it in. I thought he wanted to come back in there instead of saying, well, I'm going to come up and in. Now you're going to think I'm going down and away. I'm going to come right back in there.
It was game 2 of the NLDS back in 2024 when Flaherty hit him, and there was a whole dust-up. Some Padres thought that it was intentional. Jack denied it, as that is into right.
Another base hit.
McKinstry on the move. He's got an arm. His throw is going to get cut off, and the Padres
And they score a run.
A 2-strike hit for Fernando Tatis Jr. and a 1-0 lead for the Padres. But we saw this at points last year, Dan. The 9-hitter sneaks on base against Jack Flaherty, and then an inning bubbles up because of it.
It's just one of those things where you think you got 2 outs, and you're 1 out away from getting back into the dugout. But I mean, it wasn't a careless walk or anything like that. It was Fermin, who is does a lot of damage, as we said, to the Tigers. He starts it off, but there it was, a slider out over the plate, and Tatis. I think
come on, Flaherty.
Because he got dusted up and in.
Yep.
They tried to come in.
515 live viewers.
I'm going to get that slider, and you start leaning out.
What's up, everybody?
That's what he did, and he was able to
San Diego has a 1-0 lead. Tatis just hit a single.
What made that happen?
2 outs, bottom of the third. Man on first and third.
The next fastball that bared in on him, making
523 live viewers.
Back outside.
Yep. Thinking, okay, that's 2. And that's what they were thinking, but so was Tatis.
Flaherty sets. Right down the middle. 4 seam.
Strike 1, but this is one of those moments, and Jack's talked about trying to lock in and just
all right, come on.
Think about each pitch as much.
Let's get these guys out. Let's move on to the next inning.
Competitiveness on the mound, and this
537 live viewers
for Jack Flaherty.
Did he go on a knuckle curve?
I'm sure Chris Fetter, again, we talked about it in last night's game. He usually has that calming effect on these pitchers, knows how to push their buttons, and probably went right back out there and reminded them. He did it with Fromber last night to limit the damage.
Pick off at first.
Tatis is back. Feels things about that.
And with 2 outs, that pitch count, you're getting up in the inning a little bit, and just to give him that little bit of a breather to make sure that he's
548 live viewers.
Get out a really good hitter.
Subscribe for me if you guys could.
Fastball might have overcooked that one. 2-1.
Pitches by inning. Threw 13 in the first, 16 in the second. He's thrown 25 pitches so far this inning.
Tatis runs. Throw down to second. Is on.
Oh, he missed it. Torres missed it. They tried to get him at second when he was stealing. Scored a run.
And it's 2-0 San Diego.
Torres didn't even catch the ball. He had him dead to rights. Dead to rights. Wow. What is Torres doing? He was dead to rights. Tatis didn't even slide. He knew he was done. Torres did not catch the ball. Wow, 2-0.
3-2 on Machado. They're going to call that E2.
It's an error.
And, that one you'd probably send to the league and say, yeah, got that one wrong.
Yeah, I was going to say, it usually always goes on the throw, but you're exactly right.
That's one of those, if you watch that play, there is a 0.0% chance that's E2. It's ball 4, 2 on, 2 out.
And then Flaherty walks. Jackson Merrill.
Deciding to get a little bit aggressive, too. Guys that run are up that top of that order, and they decided, okay, we're going to do that. Try to put a little bit of pressure on him, but Jack Flaherty could have been easily out of this inning.
Wow. They are picking Flaherty apart.
It's that pitch count in that inning. That's and they don't have these because they don't do it in spring training.
Oh my God.
In the air to right field.
All right.
History makes the catch to retire the side, but the Padres get 2.
Frankly, it bugged us that only large investors were getting the consistent bond fund performance that everyone deserves. So, Vanguard made institutional
$258 live viewers. Hey guys, I appreciate the love for my first live stream. I had to mute everything just because I don't know the commercials or music it's going to play. I don't want to deal with YouTube. They're like the Gestapo with that stuff, so. San Diego has a 2-0 lead. We are going into the bottom of the 4th. The commercial's on right now, so I had muted it. We got 222 people still sticking around.
Sunday night
and we're
baseball
back.
at Comerica Park. It's his first home start as a Tiger since 2017.
Yep.
Put a nightcap on your opening weekend.
We got St.
and
Louis,
be here
April
for all
5th.
the action. Visit tigers.com/tickets to get yours today.
Oh, you know how this
Colt
works.
Keith.
You're that good at reads, you're going to do all of them. It's going to be great to see JB back in a Tiger uniform at home.
That's why I stole that read from you. It's Justin Verlander. I just want to talk Justin Verlander, so I wanted that one.
You spent a little time talking to him the other day. Ready to go?
Yeah, absolutely, he is. And so am I. You're sitting next to a guy that's pretty fired up to watch him on Monday.
I mean, you think about how much
2-0
he has
count.
meant to this franchise and the memories of kids who are now
3-0 count.
into adults, as that is ball 3, who have this nostalgic love for what he did and what kind of bulldog he was on the mound. And I think for a lot of
Four-seam,
Tigers fans,
inside,
it's like
top,
our
strike.
guy is where he belongs. It looks right to have him in that jersey.
And I'm sure it feels
Yeah,
right.
you know what? I wasn't a
feels
big
right
fan
for
of
him.
bringing Verlander back.
And I just
Not saying I don't
remember,
love
you know,
him.
That's saying it's much
but,
watch
you know.
JV, and it
But
was.
whatever,
I mean, a lot
12
of times
million.
you're watching
Good
a
veteran
game,
guy.
and sometimes in between innings you'll flip a station or something like that. And when he was on the mound, it was no. You know, I'm not turning this off because I don't want to miss anything. I don't want to miss anything that he's going to do.
Well, and that's how it's been the last couple years. You know how much the organization means to the family, because I think his brother Ben watches 85% of Tigers pitches anyway. He's watching right now.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Guaranteed Ben is.
big. That's what he says all the time. It's my favorite team.
Yes, and we're glad to have him along. Now, if he's not
What is he
watching
doing?
tonight, I hope he gets blown up right now. I hope his phone is blowing up.
410 live viewers, an hour in.
I hope he hears about this. But if he's watching,
Go ahead and drop a little comment down there. Subscribe. First live stream. If you like this, I'll do more of it. It's a long season.
So hopefully I'll have the opportunity on Sunday.
He is a great baseball fan.
Foul
Loves
tip.
the game of baseball.
We're in about the 10th pitch at this at bat. Good solid at bat. We got a full count. No outs. Colt Keith in the top of the 4th.
3-2 on Keith against Vasquez to lead off the 4th. 2-0 San Diego. And that's outside.
And that's a walk. Sinker outside.
Lead-off walk. And you know what's better.
All right. Here we go, boys.
Full season.
Let's get a little run going. How about that?
It's Tiger of the Day. Oh, with new music. The March King in the background. Doc Ayers is our Tiger of the Day. One of 17 spitballers who got grandfathered in. He was the only one to pitch with a submarine spitball. The good news about the submarine spitball is the cabin is pressurized.
Yes,
for all the water.
sir.
I mean, Doc was trying a little bit of everything there.
It was.
Little underhand action, little spitball,
a little grease on it,
a little sandpaper.
436 live viewers.
Attaboy, Doc.
Yeah, get after it.
0-2 count against Riley Green, who has not done anything this year. He's got to stop this. He's supposed to be the star of the team. 450, guys.
It's so good. Tiger of the Day is back, and if you've not experienced Tiger of the Day, we literally randomize it. We have a randomizer, and it selects somebody in the alphabetical order of all
Let's
the
go,
Tigers
Green.
players ever.
Let's go.
And it's just a random Tiger every day. That's Doc Ayers, grandfathered in spitballer.
Good eye, good eye. 1-2 count. That was a changeup. Bottom right. Man on first. No outs. Top of the fourth. Riley Green up at bat.
No, it's back with a vengeance.
Yeah, so
this is the debut of Tiger of the Day. We wanted to give it the right time slot. That's called strike 3.
What?
And one away.
Does he even want to be
one of
here?
those pitches that Riley, very borderline, that swung at last year and swung and missed through a lot. And I think he's trying his best to lay off that pitch.
486 live viewers.
I mean, that if he challenges that, that's probably just one of those one that
Drop a
catches that
comment.
corner up there.
And that's just a filthy pitch.
Yes.
Nowadays. It's just a runner that you can't do much with.
And, you know, Fermin was set up on the inside part of the plate, too. A lot of times that doesn't get called because you're getting the catcher reaching over across the plate. But Malachi Moore saw it differently.
Haven't seen movement like
501 live viewers. Drop a comment.
2-0.
All right.
High fly ball.
Come on, Torque.
Deep into left field.
Oh, my God.
Short. Laureano makes the catch for out number 2.
I think that was a home run. That wall at the where the Padres play, that wall's
off these bats,
horrible.
You know, it looks like he catches this. I mean, he hits it good. I think Torque's like, hey, I got that. That's as good as I can hit a ball.
I mean, that wasn't a home run.
About this ballpark, you know, and that's the reason.
That was
it
damn
just
close.
Does not fly here.
511 viewers.
Just off the end
Maybe a little bit. Maybe just, you know, what was it? 101 off the bat. So just
inside sweeper.
You could see where, you know, 106.
Here's the man, the myth, the legend himself, Kevin McGonigal.
That Zach McKinstry caught on Laureano, you know, looked like it was hit pretty good too. They're asking him, didn't you get that?
You see the looks on the.
That's crazy.
You're right. Yep. This was voted.
No, that was high. Good call.
To play outfield.
2-0 count, 2 down, man on first, McGonigal up.
Part of it is also the weather, and part of it is the height of the fences and everything going into catching a fly ball. But you see all the roofs above this open air ballpark.
Strike, curveball, 83 miles an hour, right outside corner.
Also, you mentioned the weather, meaning that if I were a pitcher during batting practice, I'd be shagging like crazy out here. The weather is beautiful, you know, and it's just a great place to run around catching fly balls.
Holy
McGonigal,
shit.
Fly ball down the right field line. Is that what you did during batting practice?
He hit that ball in the upper deck, about 25 feet foul past the pole.
Yeah. You know, used to do that too.
Sure
used to watch him. Andrew Chafin.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. He's a fun guy. 2-2. McGonigal rolls it to first. That's Gavin Sheets' territory, and that is the end of the line for the Tigers.
That is the end of the top of the fourth. Headed to the bottom.
In the USA, we love baseball, art cars, and limited edition bobbleheads. We hate rain delays and expensive car repairs. Why? Because repairs slow us down in the red, white, and blue. We move fast, baby. A repair bill can hit just like a fastball to the beans. Nobody wants that. With CarShield, you don't pay for covered repairs. With over 20 years of experience and being America's most trusted name in auto protection, CarShield's a lot like me. Awesome.
Don't get caught looking. Call CarShield and save.
Woo!
Here we go. 5, 4.
At MLB Network, covering baseball isn't just what we do, it's who we are.
You're about to be entertained and amazed. So I just want to show you a few at-bats because it was incredible.
Connecting fans to the game is in our DNA.
Welcome everyone to MLB Tonight.
I'm going to mute the commercials for a second. I don't want to get flagged. How's everyone doing today? I'll tell you what, man. Riley Green's got to get his shit together. You got a man out with no outs. I mean, that man's not doing shit. We just muted it for the commercials, guys. Just for the commercials. Oh, this guy right here. Oh, this guy right here, Dan Leonard. What's up, brother? What's up, boss? How you doing? Yeah, it's game 3, but I mean, come on, man. Come on. And I got it muted for good reason, brother. All right, we're back.
Spencer Torkelson just got out the hoe to dig.
Yeah, but Dan, I mean, come on, man. Like,
Good calm he was, though.
Green got to stop. Green is swinging for the fences. He had some luck hitting home runs, and that's all he wants to do now.
And just
What'd it sound like?
But thanks for joining.
You're gonna get nominated for our monthly awards for the best boop.
I think he kept his toe on.
Come on.
Looked like he did. Moving on.
One down
for Gavin Sheets. You went on a duck boat.
Inside changeup.
I did.
Ball.
I did. Yeah, I walked over to the USS Midway, the aircraft carrier, and then took the duck boat.
Straight down the middle, slider, 1-1 count.
San Diego is close to your heart. Southern California. I know the 1984 team has San Diego.
Sheets is 0-1.
Heart as well.
And that's where that when I said Petco Park, boy, that Jack Murphy Stadium.
Yeah. In the air, left field, Riley Green.
Oh, Riley Green with a diving snag.
For out number 2, what a play.
What a catch.
Well, you figure
Highlight
it would
reel.
be just 3 games before Riley Green would make one of those Superman catches of his. And that's one of those ones off the bat of Gavin Sheets. That's
368 live viewers, guys.
And he's another one that has worked so hard on getting those good jumps, those good reads.
Yeah, Danny boy,
outran that.
He used to be a really good hitter, especially a couple years ago, man. He was batting 310, 305. He'd only hit 20 home runs. Now it's all or nothing. You're 100%. And he has to understand, you're not Judge. Judge can strike out 200 times a fucking year because he's going to give you 60 fucking home runs.
How hard he hits. I mean, Riley's a big guy.
433 live viewers, guys.
He hits hard.
And it's not always
2 down,
the most
0-2
graceful,
count.
but he has learned after the injury a couple of years ago how to land to protect himself.
And I know everybody kind of holds their
Yeah,
breath
every
too,
time
but it's
Green
the same thing.
slides
It's just
like that, I get nervous because he hurts himself like crazy.
That's the way he plays.
Ball in the dirt. Knuckle curve, 1-2 count. 79 miles per hour. 513 live viewers.
How about a slider? Just right off that slow curve, down and away. Think it's a fastball out there and just dive a little bit.
It was a curveball and an
Base hit up the middle between shortstop and third base.
As the Padres
Another batter on. They are tearing Flaherty up right now.
Series. And he's hit a number of different pitches too.
538 live viewers.
Hit him outside. He's gone the other way. Zach McKinstry making that really good play. He's had a good series.
Just 3 for 10. Hard hit baseballs all over the place.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Castellanos, left field. Riley's back there. He sizes it up.
Oh. Riley Green at the wall, literally. Everybody thought that ball was gone. Ex-Tiger Nick Castellanos. Breaking ball. That was all Green defensively that inning. On our way to the top of the fifth. I'm sorry.
Here we go. 5, 4.
At MLB Network, covering baseball isn't just what we do, it's who we are.
You're about to be entertained and amazed. So I just want to show you a few at-bats because it was incredible.
Connecting fans to the game is in our DNA.
They gave who $23 million, brother?
He added 2 new pitches this year.
In season.
Oh, Flaherty?
Off season.
Not every day we hand out side awards.
Every season.
Yeah.
That's how we do it.
Look.
This is MLB Network.
Let me mute this because we're on commercial. Look, let's use logic, right? Let's use logic. So brother, you give Torres $22 million. You give Flaherty $23 million. You give Valdez $32 million. $33 million comes off of Baez next year. You give Verlander $12 million. And you won't pay Scooble. I mean, to an extent, man. I mean, you know how I feel. We talk every day, but Jesus Lord, brother. You've lost all leverage. You go back to that Eduardo Rodriguez trade. Although he did have a clause where he could say yes or no on a trade. I mean, we missed Michael Bush from the Dodgers for that trade. Because he signed, but you waited to the last moment. And he could have went to a contender. He could have wanted. He didn't want to go, right? You are if you're not going to pay Scooble, and when you should pay Scooble now because the further we get along, the more leverage he has. And Scott Boras is a monster, right? It's insane. And these teams, you wait to the deadline. I mean, they're going to try to get him, right? But there's going to be clauses he has to resign. We're not going to give up as much as we would. So, it's, I don't understand it. All right, here we go. We're back from commercial.
Just one hit, a Colt Keith double in the first, and Matt Vierling.
Yeah, no, I know, Dan. I know your point, brother. It's the truth. You're not wrong. We can call a spade a spade. If we see a spade on the table, it's a spade, right? I don't understand it. I don't. If you're serious about contending for better or for worse, Scoob can get you the first and the game 1 and game 7 win of every series, just about. As long as your bats are halfway decent. He'll bring you 2 wins in every series. That's halfway to a championship each series. So I don't get it, but
he really just wanted to get to spring training because he was unsure of how he was going to feel getting back into real game.
Yeah, unless they got a deal worked out or something, I don't understand this. What are they doing? Waiting to see if they contend? You're still not going to get through Seattle. You're still not going to get through the Dodgers. You know what I mean? Like, you could really bring in a rake that could help change this franchise, especially with McGonigal, especially with Dingler, especially with Clark and all them coming. Like, come on, add something to this team.
What could have been ball 2. Vasquez then throws a pitch that Vierling feels like he needs to swing at. So
curveball.
Lost 2 pitches.
McKinstry 0-2 count, 1 down.
Pitch of the sequence. You can't know that at the time.
I mean, this is horrible at bats right now.
And now we've questioned some in the early
0-1, I'm sorry.
The 5th inning.
Now that pitch
in the
was
dirt.
it would have been a strike.
Change up 89 miles an hour.
I thought it was worse than the first one that was called
356 live viewers, guys.
When I
Keep
saw
subscribing.
the first one called the ball, and then that one, I was like, well, wait a minute.
It's been an amazing first live stream ever.
And we looked at each other both and thought,
yeah, Dan, me and you are on the same page, brother. Oh, he painted the top right corner. 89-mile-an-hour cutter. 1-2 count. One down.
Don't challenge. You end up giving the pitcher some leeway off.
Clark just needs to go away. Lost all respect for him when he shit himself on. Yeah.
As there's strike three, man. That added velocity.
Did you see that strikeout right now, bro? I don't play the game because I don't want YouTube to hit me. Hey, bro. McKinstry just struck at a ball like 5 inches above the strike zone, man, to strike out. This is crazy. Yeah, well, you know, it's not every day in AAA you see a 102.5-mile-an-hour ball out the blue, right? What is Rogers doing?
Cutter for Rogers, strike one.
What is he doing?
High in the air left field. Laureano is camped. He makes the catch, and that was quick for Vasquez through the fifth.
335 live viewers. We are headed to the bottom of the fifth.
It bothered us too that your employees weren't taking full advantage of their retirement plans, so Vanguard created something to give them a little nudge. With Vanguard's well on your way, 87% of employees took action to improve their financial well-being. Vanguard.
I'm so sick and tired of muting it on commercials.
At MLB Network,
it doesn't help.
Baseball isn't just what we do. It's
Hold on, what'd you say, Bob?
About to be entertained and amazed. So I just want to show you
All I think when guys swing at shit far out the zone is when Vlad Sr. was great. Yeah, well, Vladdy Jr., Rogers isn't Vladdy Jr., and neither is McKinstry. McKinstry just had his first good year, right? Like, I have no patience for it. The first 2 games with our success, bro, I think we walked 11 batters in 2 games. When your front part of your lineup is not swinging the ball consistently, you're forcing pitchers to throw you strikes. You're getting on the bag. You're making stuff happen. You're stealing the... Like, dog, we're not that team. You don't want to spend... You know what I mean? We're not that team. We're a good team. We just don't have those bats that make you special. You can do special things. No, Vlad Sr., the best bad ball power hitter in history. That shit an inch from the dirt. Yeah, no, absolutely. Bro, listen, I don't disagree with you. I know what you were trying to say. I just went on one of my rants, right?
Pronouns and verbs. There was an is and an a that.
I wasn't such a moron.
351 live viewers.
We're doing editing on the card.
Just so you all know, Dan Petrie will once
man.
an off-season text me.
Sinker, 5 inches out of the strike zone.
Tell me something dopey he did. 1-0 to Fermin is outside. 2 balls, no strikes from Jeff.
Yeah, for sure he would, bro. He had a very interesting swing.
Different games, but the last 2 have been so low scoring, and you end up in a bullpen deal with a Tigers team that's well equipped for it. And a Padres team that really believes in this pen as well.
They do, but that game on opening day where Pivetta just went the 3 innings and they got into that bullpen early and they used it again last night. So if they can somehow get into that pen and get to Vasquez a little bit, but he's cruising right now. But get there before you get into that 8th and 9th.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it.
3-1 is popped up.
There we go.
Third base side, foul ground. Colt Keith waved off by McGonigal. 1 away, and now this from get free
Got Cole
MLB
Keith playing
TV
third today and McGonigal at shortstop. That's
T-Mobile.com/MLB.
interesting. 449 live viewers.
Just preparing you for the magenta. Here.
Ding, da, ding, 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 dong.
Good for Jack Flaherty, starting that at bat off and falling behind.
YouTube will probably knock me for that.
Come back and get that first out. You don't want to start that inning with walking the ninth hitter and then the lineup flipping over. So good to get that first out of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, I agree, brother.
Cronenworth.
I agree.
Who is 1 for 2. He scored a run.
Hey, look, Dan. Cronenworth, University of Michigan alum.
E4. They did change that to a Gleyber Torres
Look at fucking
catching
arms,
error
dog.
rather than a Jake Rogers throwing error.
458 live viewers. We're almost 2 hours into the stream.
2-0 is upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. So 2 3-0 counts to open the 5th from Jack.
And he's getting into that territory, you know, pushing 80 pitches.
Oh, at the feet. Four-seam fastball.
To first.
And Flaherty just walked somebody.
Now Tatis coming to the plate. Chris Fetter stirring a little bit. Here's the sequence, an intriguing one to Tatis last time, Dan.
Yeah, you see that, just realizing that, hey, I got to go away.
Let's get him, Flaherty.
Pitch up and in. Comes back with another fastball, and after 2 in a row, fastballs kind of on the inner part of the plate. Thought they'd try to go away, and Tatis
ball
was
slider.
Doesn't mean you can't go back out there now. It's just all about that sequencing.
So that's where he started him, right there,
Yep.
Dan. So the question is, as Brant Herter gets loose, is Tatis looking in at some point?
And that's why that's why they.
We
went
got
out
in the
there,
bullpen.
but
We're warming up left-hander Brian Herter right now. Pitch outside, slider. Outside the zone, about 10 inches. We need to go ahead and pull Flaherty.
If I come in, is he cheating in and have one of those big swings? Maybe he'll roll a ground ball over.
509 live viewers, everybody.
Jack is very much
I appreciate all you.
from Tatis here, the 3-time
For our first
All-Star,
live stream, this has been
2-time
amazing.
Silver Slugger, who had 42 home runs back in 2021.
Sorry, guys, I'm checking my DraftKings.
12 pitches this inning have been out of
3-0 count, man on first. Another.
That could be all. Brant Herter
That was 15 inches away from the outside corner. What are you doing, Flaherty?
decide to do here.
2 men on with 1 out. I think he's coming out.
Yeah, just thinking, Jake, out there to just
Paid $23 million for 3 good innings.
Merrill, the next hitter after Machado.
You got Machado and Merrill up. Pull him.
Probably either way, unless he hits into a double play. This is probably going to be Jack's last hitter.
You would imagine so. I thought there was a chance you could go and just say,
Yeah, you know what? That's right. I would let him go against Machado.
But the better matchup is right on right with Machado.
And again, it goes back to coming back all the way and getting Fermin out.
Ding, da, ding, 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 dong.
Fermin out, now you got a whole different situation, bases loaded, nobody out.
That's a good first strike. It rides the outside corner, 0-1.
And isn't that the strange part about baseball too, is, you know, you can throw and just scatter the ball all over the place. Then when you have to make that pinpoint first pitch strike, boom, you paint it.
That's a miss, ball and a strike. Rogers was ready to throw just in case. Dylan Dingler, who threw the ball into right field yesterday, we did talk to him, and he did have that situation where the ball kind of crawled up his hand as he was getting ready to throw. But the Tigers won't be shy about throwing behind runners again. As it's 2-1 off the changeup there, and Jack is really fighting it right now.
And that's, you know, and again, there it was that he wasn't afraid to throw it. But I don't know. I want to see a breaking ball, a slider.
He lands a fastball at 94. Just took a
Fooled
little
him.
bit off. Yep.
Fooled him and that's that one that just rode that bottom rail. Machado's thinking this like right along with me. It's a breaking ball. and he thinks it's going to break out of the strike zone. It doesn't. It holds true and catches the bottom rail.
Tried the fastball again, and he missed low. 3-2 on Machado. Merrill is next.
Full count.
Padres lead 2-0 in the fifth, and one of the loudest ballparks in America is into it again. Spun him a slider that hung around in the strike zone.
It's just enough off that 3-2. You don't want to try to make too perfect of a pitch. But boy, yeah, Machado was thinking, man, I just missed one. You can throw it again too.
Step off. Time called. Machado steps out. We struck him out in the first. He walked him in the third. It's Tatis at first. Cronenworth at second. 1 out, 3-2 on Machado. He missed with the slider.
Walk.
3 straight walks, and that's going to do it for Jack Flaherty, you assume.
What the fuck am I watching?
Makes the move to Brad Herter in a pivotal spot here in the fifth. 3 straight walks, bases loaded. We'll step aside. Herter against Merrill when we come back.
What the hell am I watching?
This Tokyo series is a way to showcase what baseball means to Japan.
We get to honor our teammates by coming to their home country.
All of Japan will say they were at this game.
Homecoming, the Tokyo series, now streaming on the CNN app.
Well,
baseball and community go hand in hand. And with pitch, hit, and run, you can make a lasting impact. Register to showcase the foundational skills of young athletes from your local community in the official youth skills competition of Major League Baseball, known as Pitch, Hit, and Run. Make an impact today. Pitch, hit, and run. Scan the QR code to sign up and host an event.
Here we are, Arlington, Texas. This is the Graham Slam Burger. So 2 patties, brisket, caramelized onion, American cheese, ranch aioli, or ranch mayo, if you will.
Oh yeah, we're in Texas.
yeah, they are doing poverty kitty things, you fucking dick. Fuck out of here.
I took a bite of it.
Yo, I love you, bro.
It's a burger.
It's
that looks
dog. It drives me nuts. Jack Flaherty, bro, for the last 2 innings has shit the bed. He just walked the bases loaded. You're gonna put in Brian Herter for the first time with Jackson Merrill up the bat, mind you.
And it's time to go to the bullpen for a Wallside Windows pitching change. Brad Herter is on to face Jackson Merrill here in the fifth, left on left.
Yeah, Brad Herter making his first appearance this year, and one of those very valuable pieces of that Tigers.
I'm gonna probably call the game early, guys, just because I gotta do a couple things. But I wanted to go live for the first time. We made it almost through a whole game. I appreciate everybody who was here from the bottom of my heart.
Bases loaded, 1 out. And Jackson Merrill coming to the plate. And now you got
What'd you say? It's okay, the Yankees becoming the Bronx Brookie instead of the Bombers with this ass bag on. Yeah,
The Padres have drawn some attention.
but you guys are willing to fix it.
Torres flicks it onto second base. And the throw to third will not come back behind.
What kind of
Tatis
fuckery
in
was
time.
that?
It's 3-0 San Diego on the RBI ground out.
Yeah, I know, Dan. You guys will figure it out. You actually got superstars over there, though. And I'm going to tell you what. Cam Schittler looked really good, bro. He looked really good.
You're scattered. You're not throwing a lot of strikes. The biggest thing you got to do is make a really good pitch to Machado, and you're going back. That head's bobbing and weaving, and then it's got to come back around and pick the home plate up and make a pitch. Might have been just
505 live viewers.
One little look and then concentrate on really picking up Jake to execute that big 3-2 pitch.
Yeah, look, Jack has talked about the level of
All right, Herder,
just
come on.
competition and focus.
Flaherty left you in a bad
And
situation.
yeah, you do want to make sure that runner's not going anywhere, but in a big spot like that, the hitter is paramount.
Especially when you've fallen behind, 3 hitters. I think it was 3-0, and you're struggling to command. Still make that pitch. If that guy takes off, strike him out, throw him out.
Glaber. Inning over. Padres get a run.
530.
Brent Herder shuts the door.
Yeah, Dan. I mean, you want to be honest about it? I'm not saying that Schittler is better than Skubal. Like how I say all the time, like Reese Olson is better than Skubal at this point of his career. Schittler looked really good, bro. He looked really good. Looked really good. 552 live viewers, guys. Drop them follows for me. Look at that, guys. Cam Schittler and Skubal comparisons. $561 live viewers. Damn, I don't even want to leave. 572.
He has, and we talked about it earlier in the game. He's got 7 different pitches.
Yeah, Vasquez has definitely looked good today.
And he's using them, it seems like, the most opportune time. Just when you think you've got him figured out, he's throwing something different. He's showing
572 live viewers for my first live stream, guys. I don't know what to say. 586. 586. Come on now.
Was the 8 strikeouts.
Oh, he got a little bit of that. Center field. Catchable ball.
I don't know if Merrill had that
one out.
away, but he does make the catch, and there's one away. Yeah, he didn't have that the whole way.
When he threw his arms out, like, I don't see it, and you can see it's got that little twilight sky.
Yeah, I mean,
very well could have.
Vasquez is doing his thing.
Picked it up as it was starting to come down.
Here's Gleyber Torres, and he fouls it away, strike 1. Yeah, for a moment here.
Where is it? Right. Yeah, and then he had to come in a couple of steps.
Oh my God, that was high.
2 on Gleyber Torres.
Just talking about great.
I mean, look, Carpenter's 0-3, Torres 0-1 with a walk, right? Keith's 1 for 1, Green's 0 for 2, Torques.
The ground ball to third, Machado on the move forward for out number 2.
Probably is, but not at a 5 o'clock start or 5:40 start. Let's see if Colt takes a pitch here.
2 down, top of the 6th.
Nope, good.
Hey now, base hit. Base hit.
Yeah, just like that was just one of those little get me over 4-seam fastballs. You know what? Let's get ahead. I think he's taken. Look at, I mean, that's about as center cut as he's thrown a pitch yet tonight.
You're right.
Thinking, you know what? He's going to be taken right here, and I'll throw it right there. And Colt was saying, I'm not falling for that. Whack.
Well, Colt Keith has all the hits tonight for the Tigers to this point, but third time through. See if Riley Green can square something up. And he takes a ball away. That was the spot basically where he struck out last time, going for that northeast corner of the strike zone. Vasquez.
And look at this, the velocity.
That's got to be Verlander's brother.
Drop a little bit for Vasquez. That one, 91. You're not seeing the 95.
We're still above 300 live viewers. We're going to watch this last Tigers till they get their third out, and I'll take off, guys. But I appreciate everything. I know for my first live stream, I'm taking off early. Got to do what I got to do. I'll be more prepped for the next game. I'm glad I got everything together.
We haven't seen Mason Miller yet, and that's all fine by the Tigers, considering how hard he throws. As Riley's
1-1 count. Curveball. That's foul. Man on first.
Is nasty on lefties, and one of the things he's in that bullpen for is some length, and they certainly could use a little bit to bridge them between
Cutter extremely high. 2-1 count. 2 outs. Man on first.
You don't know if Morrow
San Diego up 3-0.
Available, throwing 23 pitches yesterday.
Yeah, 23 pitches. Estrada the 27 yesterday as Riley
3-1.
Offer it a cutter upstairs. It's 3-1 on Riley Green. You'd have to imagine he's going to stay in for Torkelson with a right-on-right coming up, but Riley first. Keith at first base, 3-1, and that misses. Ball
That's a
4.
walk.
Riley
2 men on.
takes the third walk for the Tigers today, and now suddenly the tying run comes to the plate.
Yeah, you can see that he's starting to labor just a little bit. Going to take a little bit more time.
And with Ruben Niebla coming out, we'll get a message from the Southeast Michigan Ford dealers.
AZ Plan customers who trade in their current vehicle can lease a Bronco Sport Big Bend for $289 a month for 36 months. Think Ford first.
With Daniela Bruce roaming the Petco Park stands, Dan Petrie, Jason Benetti, our entire marvelous crew for the Padres and the Tigers tonight. Torque is looming, tying run at the plate. And just a moment to think for Randy Vasquez.
But you can see what he's at 88 pitches. I don't know what he threw in spring training, but that's a big number right here. And he's starting to show it. And this is a turning point of that game. That's why it's so important. You got into that bullpen early, and they've used a lot of those arms down there, and they're just a little bit leery about making some moves.
Okay, let's go. The Padres got the best bullpen in Major League Baseball. I don't know why they didn't bring in Mason Miller last game.
Goes a long way.
You traded the farm for him.
Boy, and then you're going to have an opportunity here if Spencer Torkelson
353 live viewers.
Again, you got AJ, certainly has Jahmai Jones and others on the bench, but the way Kevin McGonigal has started this season.
2 men on, 2 outs, top of the 6th, 1-1 count. Torque up the bat.
McGonigal has been thriving in that.
McGonigal is on deck.
Hard hit right at third.
Ah.
Guzzles it up and retires the side. Man, oh man.
All right, guys, listen. I know it's the 6th. I apologize. It was absolutely fun.
Nifty play by Manny Machado.
But this is where I got to part with you. I'll see you next game. Take care. Stay safe.